Welcome back. We will continue our session. The next topic is connecting to a data. Okay, so how to connect to a data? So let's connect Tableau with the data. So I have explained already. We can connect with multiple data. Okay, like the different data sets. It can be a file, or it can be a or DBMS table, or views, or it can be a cloud sources, or it can be a source from Tableau server. So we have different options. We will see one by one. So we have the file system, RDBMS, or in the cloud. And in the data source, so we have two types of data sources are available. One is live and extract. This is very, very important. Okay. In Tableau, this option is very, very important. The name itself, it tells that the live. So what is live? For example, here, I'll go to this data source. Okay. So this is our Tableau desktop, or Tableau server. So whatever the view we are creating. Okay. So this is like Tableau, or we can say Tableau cloud or Tableau server. So this is our Tableau server. So this one I'm taking with Tableau server. It's on-prem server or Tableau cloud. So we have the Tableau server and Tableau cloud. So here we'll have the business users, right? So here we'll have the business user, like business side. So the business user wants to look at the view. Yes. So here here the business users will be available, right? Yes. So this business users, they also check like a different view, like this one. It's like line chart, or it may be the bar chart, or it will be a pie chart, or different chart types. So they want to look at the different view. They have to connect, right? A different view. So here we have the different view. So like this, they want to look at the data. So they will get access. So whatever we are publishing into the server, they will get the access. They will view it here. Then they will take a decision accordingly. So here we have the Tableau server here, and Tableau desktop. So this is our Tableau desktop. So this is business user. So who will use this Tableau desktop? Ourselves, right? So ourselves, we will use this Tableau desktop. So I will use this Tableau desktop as a developer. For example, I'm the developer. Then I will use this Tableau desktop. So what is Tableau desktop here? By using this Tableau desktop, I can create a view. So different view, yes, I can create, right? But I need some data for this Tableau desktop. So I will connect to underlying data source. For example, here I'm connecting to data source here. So this data source may be a file, right? So we can have a file system or any different sources, Tableau different data sources. So it may be a file, it may be as I told, it can be a file, or it can be a cloud, or it can be any sources, right? So we can have any different data sources. So that particular data sources I have to connect, and I have to take the data. So, so always, if it is file, yes, somebody else will place the file. If it is a table, yes, somebody will update the table. It can be a direct OLTP table, or it can be any other sources also, right? Any other sources that we can take. So just I'm taking the Tableau sources here. Okay. So this is something like a sources. It can be a table, or it can be a file, or it can be a cloud. So this is data source. This data sources, the team, they will update it. So every now and then they will update it. It can be ETL process also. It will update it. So first, by using Tableau desktop, I will connect to this data source. Okay, I will connect to the data source. I will create a different view. Tableau desktop, I'll create a different view here. Tableau desktop, I will create a view. Connecting to this one, I'll create a different view as I told here. So we'll create a line chart. Here we will create like a bar chart. We can create some different view also I'll create. So like different view I'm just creating. So we are done with everything. So what we have to do? So once we have done, so we have to publish this one to server. Okay, this one to server. So this process is called publishing. So what is this process is called? Publishing. So publish. So this one. So this publishing, so we will publish it with this file is called a Tableau desktop file. It's like a workbook, right? So workbook we have to publish it. DW, BX or this one we'll publish it. So publish this file. It needs data sources, right? Yes, data source. This data sources, it can be this is a data source. Data source also we have to publish it to the server. So otherwise how we will get it, right? So we have to publish it. So while publishing, we have the two different options. Okay, so this publishing, we have this one also we have to publish it. While publishing, we have two different options. One is it will ask, do you want to go for live or extract? So what is this extract or live, right? So live or extract, it will ask, Tableau will ask while publishing always. You want to make it a live connection or extract. So we have to choose while doing it. Here there is no live or extract. Data sources we have live and extract. Okay, which is available in the server. So here we will have two different options, right? So we have the different options will be there, like workbook. Okay, so we'll have the workbook here, and we will have the data sources. Okay, so data sources, and we have the schedules also. Okay, refresh schedule. So that as well we'll have, and other different refresh schedules also we'll have. Schedule will have. So what is this workbook? This workbooks we have here data sources and reference schedule. So this is what we'll have. So while publishing it, it will ask, do you want to make live connection or extract connection? Extract means we are extracting this data source and storing it in the server. Okay, some file. For example, I'm just extracting this data source, one data dump, and I'm storing it here. Okay, so here, if I'm storing it here today, for example, today 10th August 9:40, I have extracted and stored. I informed my business users. Okay, so the view is available. You just check it. He is checking now. Okay, everything is saying that everything looks good. And yeah, so he will do some analysis. So tomorrow he's coming, or next week, Monday is coming. So Monday he's saying that, okay, I could see whatever the data I was seeing on Friday, same data is available. It was not updated. Last 2 days, whatever happened, it is not updated. He's asking in that way. So why? Because I extracted on Friday, but after that I did not update it, right? But in the data source, the data warehouse, the ETL team is updating every now and then. They are updating. But whichever the data I extracted it to the Tableau server, I did not mention this refresh schedule. So because of that, it doesn't have the updated data. So for that, we have to create refresh schedule. Where? In the server, in the Tableau server. In the Tableau server, we have to create a refresh one, and this extract, we will call it as dot hyper file. So what is that file name is called? Hyper file. So hyper speed data extract. So that's the meaning. Dot hyper file. So we will extract it, and I will tell you. Okay, or dot TDE. So So TDE is not available now. So because they removed, nowadays we have only .hyper file. So hyper file means hyper, the super fast, the file, okay, hyper speed file, but this one is not available. TDE means Tableau data extract. Okay, so Tableau data extract, it is a file extension of Tableau, but this one is not available now. So because they removed it, wherever you are seeing .tde, now it has been replaced with .hyper file. Okay, it's like a 3 to 4 years before itself they renamed .hyper. Wherever you are seeing in Tableau server .hyper, it is nothing but Tableau data extract. It means we have to schedule this hyper file some scheduled refresh. Otherwise, we will not have current data. For example, every day 10 a.m. ETL team is updating. Okay. After this will have control M scheduler ETL. After this control M scheduler, we will put this dependency also. This start hyper control M. Once ETL load completed, it will go to the Tableau extract. This hyper file also we will schedule it. It will refresh this .hyper extract also. Just it will connect to this data source. It will refresh it. That control M. So in our real time, we have the control M scheduler to refresh this hyper file. Okay. So clear on this. So what is workbook? Workbook will have the workbook, data source, and this one. So we have one more connection is called live connection. So live connection means we are informing Tableau that, okay, we are not going to refresh it by frequency. The data will get inserted, updated every now and then. Okay. So whenever we are seeing here, so that should reflect here. It means the server, so this particular person is trying to refresh this particular view. So that particular time, this Tableau cloud will connect to the source underlying table or view, and then it will refresh the data. That is called a live connection. Live connection means it will not store any data in the server, Tableau server. The view itself, Tableau server will connect to the underlying database table or view. It will refresh the data here. So this is called live and extract connection. Okay. The extension here, it is called hyperfile. So here the workbook is called .twbx file. Okay. So normally you'll go for dot date Tableau workbook with extension with the package workbook. It's nothing but it will contain data source also like .twbx or .twb. So anything is fine. So we can keep it here this way. So data sources, yes, .hyperfile. So any questions here? So this one you need to understand first. Yeah. So DWBX means it will contain, say for example, if I have some Excel sheet, okay, Excel sheet. So that Excel sheet data, that data also. So where it is connecting, the connections, the connection details. For example, here this is service connection. It has to connect with this server, and the credential it will not store, but all the details have to show somewhere, right? So that is what it will store here. This will have the extract, and this will connect to this hyper file. It will show the data. Data source information will stored here. But I have one separate session. Tomorrow I'll explain this, what will contain here, .twbx, all this one I will explain. Because I'm going to save that, I'll show you that information. Data source information also, it will be stored in .dwbx file. Okay, so this is the one, and yeah, this is the data sources. We have the live and extract. So workbook can have multiple data source. We can connect to a locally saved extract, or locally means it's a server, a data source which is published to Tableau online or Tableau server. So anything is fine, we can do. Okay, so we have different options. So that we'll see So how this is Excel sheet. So interpreter means we have the two different sheet. So this is one sheet, one color. This is another sheet, another color. We'll see later. And yeah, so we'll go to now the Tableau here. We are the live and extract. So extract will contain all the data. So why? So why? Because live means the live it will connect. But extract, the moment I choose extract, we can find here edit option, right? So if I have like a more number of records, in the source team, I want to filter out 5 years of data I have, but I want to filter out. Yes, you can apply some filter conditions here, add filter. Okay, I want to take this particular country alone, this particular city alone. So based on the data, it will show you. So I'm just while extracting the data to a server, then I'm just adding the filter conditions. Okay, I want to make the data storage. So where is the logical storage or physical table? So this way I can store, and here aggregations, no data aggregated, number of rows we want to make. So how many number of rows that we have to allow? Just we can mention that, okay, 100 records or something. Incremental refresh. So this is very, very important. So incremental refresh means, so whatever the data I'm going to extract it into the server, I have to incrementally refresh it. So it means whatever the record has been inserted, updated, so that data alone I have to make it here, right? No need to refresh all the data. So then I can put incremental refresh. Then it will ask based on which column it has to identify the incremental data. Always it will identify with some date column. For example, ETL insert date or ETL created date, updated date. So that particular column will select it. So it will automatically, Tableau will detect that, okay, so these are the columns, can identify. If that new record comes, it can identify. So it will identify, okay, so order date or inserted date, mostly like audit columns. So minimum date range to refresh. So instead of this one, I can go for, okay, last 1 year, last 1 day, last 3 days, always refresh it, last 3 days of data. So all this you can provide. So it will get refresh here. Okay, so don't replace last rows added. So this option you can give. So delete rows in extract with the last recorded order date value. Okay, so replace the last rows added. So you want to replace the last rows added, then you can give, or don't replace. So normally this option will not give. So whatever the incremental refresh, for example, yesterday I have 1,000 records here. I had 1,000 records. All the 1,000 records we extracted and stored here. So today I want to refresh it. Do you want to go for full refresh? So every time you have to refresh it fully? No need, right? Today, out of 1,000, 2 records has been updated, 10 records has been inserted. It means 1,010. So totally these 12 record alone we have to take, right? These 12 record alone. So how can I identify these 2 record? We will have create a date. So ETL insert date or ETL update date, something like that. We'll have audit columns. If the data has been inserted or updated, the audit columns will modify based on that state greater than or equal to this created date or updated date. We'll put something like this: created date or updated date greater than state -1 or -2 or batch date -1 -2, something like that. So because I'm going to refresh it, which refresh date it is taking, -2 -1, that way I will take, it will get refreshed automatically, or like 10 days you can take, that way you can identify. So here I can put, so this way I can make incremental refresh the data. Yes, we'll go for this way only. So because it will improve the performance. Okay, incremental refresh. Number of rows means just we are making number of records. So here it will, there is no options. So because here number of rows we cannot identify because incremental refresh is active. So if you remove, it will say like, okay, so top 100 records. So here 100 rows. So that we can mention here. So aggregations, we want to put some aggregated value. So roll up on years, something like aggregation we have seen, right? So you remember roll up, drill down, all the options. Aggregation is nothing but roll up activity. I want to put roll up on year or quarter, month. You can do aggregation value here if you want. Otherwise, you can remove it. Filter conditions, data storage. So just we will do this way, and so we'll go for extract only. Live, it will not have these options because live it is connecting directly. So live or extract, and I want to add some filter conditions. As I told, we have multiple countries data. We have to add some filter conditions here. Okay, so here I have some filter conditions. Add filter conditions. So what is the difference between this filter and in the sheet level we have many filters. So this filter is called global filter. So why it is called global filter, right? So because if you apply a filter condition here, okay, if you apply the filter condition here, the filter condition will be applied in the source itself. Okay, the filter conditions will be applied in the source itself. It means it will take only that record. For example, here add, I want to add some order date. It's a date column. It is not like a one single day. It will ask which year, which month, which quarter, right? Or range of date this way. I want to go for something year, right? I can take year. Then it will ask which year you want to take. I want to take, okay, only 2023, 2024. Last 2 year data only. But if I select this way, later point of time, 2025 it's coming or 2026 coming, it will not show the current value right here. If I select it here, so your customer is saying last 2 years of data, it should always show. But if I'm selecting like this, it is a hard coded value. So instead you can go for something like a top 2 years or something like this. Okay, so top 2 years formula, you can apply conditions. So then you can apply always this way so that it will not have a hard coded value here. Or you can give all the options, give option to the customer. Customer will select it, or custom value. They want to use all values. So like this, you can go for some conditions. So based on field, so top two based on year, right? So based on the year, order date, I want to go for maximum, minimum, something like that I can mention here. Okay, so top 10 by, top 2 by. So here you will have some city. So based on which one, right? Top 10 city based on count values, something like this you have to mention. But top 10 and all, you have to put some formula correctly. So this way we can select, yeah, these options and all we'll see later one by one. So I'll select it like this. So keeps 2024 here, click OK. So then here we will see only 2024 data, order date, 2024 data, other data will not see here. So here, also you'll have one filter. This filter is applicable only for the sheet. This sheet, I want to change the filter. Yes, I can change it. But here, if I have applied filter for one filter, so here it will be applied here itself. It's like a global. So here I applied 2024. I cannot go and see 2023 data here. Okay. So that's the reason it's called a global filter. So can I add one more filter? Yes, you can add one more filter also. So like this, I want to add some regions. So only some south and west regions I have to add. So previously filter condition is 1. So now if I'm going to add, it will have 2. So 2 filter conditions like this. But after some time, if you want to remove, yes, you can remove. There will be nothing, 0. Okay. So this filter is called data source filter. This filter is called data source filter. Okay. So now we'll come to the data source here. Data source. So here we have the row ID and order ID, order date and everything. I selected here orders. So that's why here it's showing orders, right? So orders like this, which source it is coming from. So because we have multiple sources, if I select people, then people is coming like this, right? So this way it will show you which column, which row it is and how many rows are available in this particular source and what is the column name. But I want to know all the column list, 21 field. So the left hand side you have the table details. Just click on this, you will get all the field here, right? Field. So if you see the field, data type, this type is nothing but data type, field name, physical table, and remote field. Okay, so this way we have physical table, which table it is, and this is the field. Okay, so what is the field name? This is the field name. Okay, so now I want to go for, I want to rename it. Yes, it will be renamed in Tableau only. For example, here order date. If the source is like a table, you can ask one question here. If I'm going to rename here, will it rename in the table? Underlying Excel sheet? No. Or in the table? No. It will not do anything on the table. It will, from the table, it will extract these renaming or calculation and everything. It will be maintained in the Tableau level. Okay. It will not rename anything on the database level. Okay. If you see the data type, okay, we have the data type, right? So data types in Tableau. So we have different data types are available. We'll see one by one. So because are we going to define any data types by ourselves? No, it will automatically Tableau will automatically take the data types. Okay. So whether we have defined any data type? No, it will automatically take. So always please remember in Tableau, whatever we are seeing blue color, right? This is blue color, right? So that is nothing but dimension. Okay, so blue color represents dimension. In Tableau, blue represents dimension. Green represents measure value, the fact value. Okay, the measure value. If you go to this one, these colors, these four are represents measures: sales, quantity, discount, profit. And other values are dimensions. Like yes, definitely we'll have more dimensions and few fact. And if you see here, data type, right? This symbol, this hash symbol represents, it is a number data type. So what is that? It's a number. If you see here, it's a number. In the number, we have different options. If you click on this particular symbol here, number also will have decimal number, whole number. Two types we have. So what is the first data type? We have number data type. Number data type. So in the number data type, we have whole number. It will have only whole number, and we have decimal number. Decimal means something like 99.99. So these are like a scale and precision value. So like this, we'll have the decimal values. So where can I define? For example, based on current value. So whatever the value we have currently, Tableau will take that data type. Later point of time, you are thinking, okay, this particular column may have, okay, it should have a decimal value. Yes, you have to click on this icon. We have to change it to decimal. Okay, the moment you choose decimal, it will have the decimal value here, like this. Okay, like the 1.00, 2 point, like this, it will change, right? It will change like this, but I want to make it like a whole number. I'll go to this whole number like this, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so number, we have whole number. Then we have the string data type. So we have the string here. Yes, we have the string data type. It's nothing but it's a varchar data type. Will not normally call it as string, right? So in Tableau, it is called string data type. So we can go for any number of characters. There is no restrictions. And third one. So third one is we have date data type. So wherever we are seeing that this calendar symbol. Okay, this calendar symbol, it will have the date. So only date, only date. So it means it will have only calendar symbol. So date data type, it will have the, so string is nothing but it will have the ABC like this, and date will have the calendar, right? And number will have the hash value, hash symbol represents number in Tableau. And we have one more data type is called date and time. Date and time, it's nothing but calendar with time, clock symbol. Okay, the clock symbol will be there, calendar and the clock symbol. So where is that? If you see, if you are going to change, as of now it's a order date, right? You can change it, date and time. If you change it, the moment you change, you can see the difference here. You can see the difference. So this is only calendar symbol. This has calendar with clock, right? So why I'm saying all this? Because if you are a Tableau developer, by seeing itself, you have to identify. Okay, but for that you should know first. So what is this? So if you see like this, this will hold timestamp. If you see it like this, it will hold only the data type. But here it doesn't have any timestamp value from the source. So that's why it is showing at 00 here. So we can change it to only date. That's fine. We can change, but your source contains timestamp. Automatically Tableau detects that it's a timestamp. No need to change anything. Okay. So this is another data type. So next data type is called geographical data type. This is one another data type which is available in Tableau. So what is the data type is called? Geographic role, right? Geo data type. We can call it as it's a geographical role. And in geographical role, we have these options. So what is these options? So wherever you are having a column called airport, it will automatically go to the airport. Okay, in the map. Area code, in US area code we have, and city, you have the column called city or district or country or regions, country. Okay, so state or province, we have the zip code, postal code. So like this, if you have any column, it will automatically deduct that column as, so geolocation. Okay, geographical role. So why it is taking as geographical role? So because if you are going to create a view with the map, okay, country wise, I want to create a sales value. Okay, country wise top 3 selling product, something like that. You want to make some map, you have to put some map. Okay, in this country, this is the sales value, this is the sales value, and it has to go and identify the country, the value, right? So that is called geographic rule. Okay, these rules. Okay, so number, decimal, number, whole, date and time, date, string, and another one is Boolean. So Boolean means true or false. So what is that another one? So fifth option is Boolean data type. So wherever you have something like true or false, okay, like this you will have TF, true or false, then it is called Boolean data type. And sixth one is geographical role. It is nothing but in the map. It will show you the globe symbol. Okay, the globe symbol it will show you. Seventh one is image role. So that is newly added. Okay, something like image, some images, you have some image role. Yes, we have the some URL or something you are going to give. It has to point out that particular. You can keep some images upload, and then that particular image URL you can put it in the data particular column. So it can refer to that image also while creating a view. So that is new role has been added in this recent desktop, the data type. So this is like thing but URL major role, all this you can put. Okay, so these are the data type. So mostly we'll have the number, string, date, geographical location. These are the different data type. So any questions here? If you hover your mouse here, it will display like this, right? So this is nothing but ascending order, descending order. Okay, so this is ascending order, descending order, no order, like this. If you click on this one, so this one you want to rename the column name, or you want to copy a value, or you do not want to show this column at all in the Tableau, you can hide it. Okay, you can hide it like this. So you are saying that that column is not available, right? It's similar to our Excel sheet. We have the hide option, unhide option, right? So I want to hide this column. So I can put something like hide. So then you want to unhide it, unhide it. So you'll have something like, okay, you can select some columns. You can go for unhide options. Okay, so here, if you see, one option will be there, unhide, show hidden fields, right? So here, hidden fields. Somebody has already did it. Okay, so you want to unhide it. You can make show hidden field. It will show all the hidden fields. So then click on the hidden field, unhide it. Okay, so because somebody has already hide it, you may not know, right? So whether we have any hidden fields, so that you have to check it here. You can ask one more question here. If I'm going to hide a field here, will it be removed from the source? No, it will not remove, only in the Tableau level. So one disadvantage here, say for example, you have 500 columns in the source. You have taken 500 columns to Tableau. After that, okay, so after that you are hiding 100 fields in Tableau. So that is unnecessarily, it will take the column from the data from sources to server, and then it will hide. So don't do that. Instead, create a view in database itself. So that view take, you do some cleansing operation in the data itself, then make that data to this Tableau. Okay, so that way performance wise we can improve. Okay, so hide and all this. So then you have the alias name. So group and bins I will explain later. You want to describe the column, you can put. So one more thing is calculated field. So that's what I explained before, right? So we have one option called calculated field. So what is this? So you can create some calculations on top of any column. You can create some calculations. Anything, okay? You can create any columns calculations. For example, this is the sales value. You want to create a calculated field or some other column. So because calculated field itself is separate session, I will take. I'll explain later. But I want to create a sales value into 2 times. Okay. So that column I have to create in Tableau level. It is not coming from source. I want to put some calculation the Tableau level. So click here and create calculated field like this. Create calculated field. So simply I'm selecting 2 into sales, some value, just I'm giving the name. Then I want to put into 2. That's it. The calculation is valid. If I'm doing some mistake, it will show you what is the mistake. Red color, it will show you. If you click on that, it will show you what is the error you can do. But if I'm going to apply now, okay, click OK here. So are you seeing the difference now? What is the two difference you can see here? So what is the two difference you are seeing? So one difference is this is simply hash symbol and this is equal to hash. Okay, it means wherever you are seeing any column name, column data type with equal to, it means it is a calculated field in Tableau level. What is the meaning? It is a calculated field in Tableau level, equal hash. So that means This is the sales value. This is something like 2 times sales value. Just I did some calculations. For example, I did one calculations. And one more thing, if you see this sample superstore, the color is showing blue color. So wherever the top, you are seeing that blue color represents these columns are coming from this source. Okay, this source. And this one, you are saying that there is no blue color. It means it is a calculated field. Okay, this field is not coming from the source we created in the Tableau level. That is the meaning of this field. Okay, so any questions here? Calculated field, but we will have a separate session for calculated field. There I will explain. I want to make, okay, so sales value ascending order. I want to show descending order, but this value will show only descending order based on the 100 records. I do not want to order it. Then I can go for this way. So I can make this way also. So this is the way I can make some data field. So any questions
Yeah,
on the
Chandra.
state? Yeah.
You told only 100 rows. What about other rows is calculated or not?
No, it
This,
will not. It will not show you. Other, it's for just for reference. It will show you.
okay.
Okay. If you want to
Yeah.
check, you have to check it in the data source only. It will show this is the rows, right?
Yes,
It
10,000
will,
rows. Okay.
yeah, it will show you
Okay.
this rows only. But
Okay.
if you want to make, say for example, here I will go to this one. I want to make order row number 1.
Okay.
It's nothing but this is the person name, right?
No.
So is it possible to check another value? So no, but I want to make 1000 records.
So
Okay.
here I have to change the 1,000 records. Okay.
Yes. So here, if I'm going to show like 1000, then it should show 1000 values.
Okay. Whatever
Okay.
data we have rows, we can add like that here exactly number.
Yeah.
That,
But it is not advisable to add more records because if you're adding, it will
okay.
anyhow, it will impact here. So instead, you can
Okay.
go and check it in the database. But yeah, you can check it here. Okay. So you can check it here.
Okay.
So this way you can put something like a modified order or something. So then
Okay.
it will show you like this. Okay.
Okay.
But by default, 100 records only it will show you. You can put all uh, 10,000 record also, but it is not advisable because so the
Okay.
source has 1 billion record or 1
Yes.
million
Right.
record. If I'm
Okay.
going to take all the record here, it will impact.
Yeah.
Instead, if I'm
Okay.
going to create a view, this view, it is not like a data level. It is like an aggregation level.
Okay.
Okay. Even if you have 1 billion record, Tableau will do the aggregation very quickly. It will show you. So that is the power of data analytics tool, right? So it will show all the values here quickly.
My question is actually, for example, you show only 100 numbers. Value
Mhm.
will come, the drag and drag, you are creating the tables like that. Value will come exactly whatever data will come this table, or only 100 rows will come to this data.
100 records only it will come, it will display here, but
Okay.
while creating a view, it will have
Ah,
all the records,
oh, that's it.
all the
Thank you.
records. Okay. It will
That's my
have
question.
all this 10,194 record only it will have. But if you want to apply some filter, okay,
Okay.
you have 5 years of data in the source, but this view, I want to make only for 2024. Yes, you can
Okay.
apply filter condition here. Or as I told, if you want to put some filter condition, number of rows here, you can put some filter condition here, right? So that we can apply here, the filter conditions. But
Okay.
whatever
Clear.
the view we are creating, the view is
Hmm.
for all the records.
Yes. Yes.
Record
That's
count,
it.
it always it will show you here. So what we can do, so this is, if you see here, one options here we will have, undo options are available, save options are available. This option is available. Okay, refresh data source. So what is this option will be there in server level also, server level also. So what is this manually? For example, I created a view now. 10,194 rows are available. while creating the view, somebody has changed that Excel file, because Excel file, SharePoint you are reading or something, okay, somewhere you are reading, somebody has updated the data. Will it update here? No. As of now, it will not update because I opened this file, right? So just we can manually update it, manually refresh it. Just click on manual refresh, it will refresh it this way. If you are going to add one more record here, if you refresh it, it will automatically refresh here 10194. For example, this is the one I'm showing here. I'll go to the data source. So where is the data source? My documents, Tableau repository, data sources. This is the one, right? This is the one. I'm just opening. But I'll go to last. Okay, this is the order, right? So I will take this entire record, Control C. I'll put it like Control V. Okay, so one record I added newly. This one I will make it like 195. So how many records are there? 10196, right? So I will save this. Control S. I have saved. So I opened the file, this Tableau, but backend somebody has already changed the data. So if I'm going to create a view, will it update automatically that whatever the record I added newly? No, right? It will not add. So why it is 194 here, there 196? Because it while taking the count, it has counted the header also. But here we have record is 194. But if I'm going to refresh it, so then it should refresh it 195. Okay. Are you seeing the update now? It's 195. It means we can do manual refresh here. In the server, we have both manual as well as scheduled refresh. For example, we have scheduled refresh every day 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Okay, so 10 a.m. Our customer 10 a.m. they are viewing one report. Okay, one report. So 10 a.m., 9 a.m. refresh. You assume that 10 a.m. they are seeing. They are seeing that okay 10 a.m. some data. They are thinking that okay this 1 hour if something has refreshed in the data source that it is not reflected here. I want that as well. Okay, it means they can go for some manual refresh also. So this is the way in server also they will have one option, manual refresh. This is manual refresh and auto refresh. We have auto refresh, scheduled refresh. So here also, if you click on this arrow mark, so here we can add new data source, all this, and here we have the data. So here data refresh data source. So this one also you can give, okay, refresh data source. You can give, it will get refreshed here. So this is nothing but data refresh. Okay, so any questions here in the data source? So just to go to the sheet, go to the sheet. In the sheet also, left hand side, it will show you the all the columns, and below to this, you'll see other columns. So one difference you can see here. The difference is sources, orders, and another one is people, right? So we have two sources, two separate view showing. That's correct. In orders also, it is segregating two things. One is this one and another one is this one. So what is the difference here? These are the dimensions. These are the dimensions. If you hover your mouse, it is showing clearly that blue color. This blue color represents it's a dimension, and this green color represents it's a measure. How many measure value we have seen? Measure value we have seen discount, profit, quantity, sales. But here we have two extra. One is this is calculated field. Nothing but you are seeing equal symbol, right? If you would have created any other calculated field here also, it will display automatically equal symbol. This is something like equal, and this is like we have. In addition to this, we have one extra field automatically create in measure. Okay. In measures, it will create automatically one extra field. So what is the field here? Count. Always it will take count. So this count you can take. Okay. So this count you can take, and then these some options are available. I will tell you. So what is this? You want to create some calculated field. From here also you can create some calculated field. So here also you can use some values. Okay. So that is count. It will automatically take. And here also you can take two columns which is available from the people worksheet. It is nothing but a dimension only. It doesn't have any measure, but it will automatically the measure value. So count of number of records. So here it will take. And always this one will have measure names. Okay, measure names. So what is measure name? It has the measure name, discount, profit, quantity, sales. These four are measure names. Okay, measure values will have. Measure value means sales value, the quantity value, profit value, discount value. So 2 into sales value. All these are measure value. So remember, always Tableau will have measure name and measure values. Where it will be used, while I'm creating the view, I will show you. So because this one, each and everything you should know. So because if you are going to create a view, you should understand, okay, what is this measure value? What is this longitude, latitude, and everything, right? So because if you are going to create a globe, the view, it will have these two options. In the measurement, in the geographical location, it has to pin this latitude and longitude, right? So that is what will have all the options. I hope now you are clear about this one. And if you want to view the data, here also you can view. Simply you can put this way, view the data here, and people's, you can put how many records you want. This is another option to check all the views. For example, you have 11,000 record totally. You can put all the 11,000 record also, enter. Then it will show you that 10,195 record here. All the values. You can check it here. It is creating a separate view so that you can make it a view. You do not know where the file contains. You can download this view for your reference, but download will have you need to have the access in real time. Okay, so these are the options. Here you can see the data. So here you can, since we have only one data source, we are seeing only one, but if you have multiple sources, it will show you multiple source. Any questions? So if you want to group by folder, you can make it group by folder. So then we cannot find here based on the tables. For example, previously we were seeing orders and people separately, but now, so here all these are one single view showing. So just you can group by data source table, then table, first orders, then people. So that's a difference. You can make it here. Another one is we have the three sources, right? Orders, people, returns. We took only orders and people, but I want to take returns also. So take this one also here. Automatically it will create, Tableau will create returns and orders only. We have the common column. So that is what it is automatically making. Okay. So people and orders and return. I want to know, so who is the people manager for this returns? Then I have to connect through this order. So there is no direct connection between return and orders. Okay. So this is the way you can do. I want to remove it. You can simply remove this model. So here also you can remove. So this way you can remove, or you can remove. For example, I am taking first returns. Okay. And people. Do we have any relationship between people and return? Doesn't have common column. So that's why we are getting one alert. Relationship. This relationship has no matching field, right? So because the two things, one is maybe the column name will be different, or there is no common column. Sometimes here it is called region, here it is called country. that is fine. But here, this is something like a different. So this is not the correct value. Then how can I take? So there is no direct relationship between these two. Instead, we can take first returns, then orders, then fill. It is automatically creating the connection, right? Previously, it has different view. So now it is, we have a different view. So because the order I'm taking this way, right? So this way I do not have anything, because people and returns I do not have. The order is in between one. So that's why we can create a different view. Okay, so we should understand this concept clearly. So because if you are a Tableau developer, each and every options we have to we should know, right? So this option we should know everything. I will here Tableau control Y, control Z will work. So undo and redo operations are available. So you can save this. Save this file will get saved, and tomorrow we can open this file. We can continue. Okay, so use interpreter. I will tell you what is interpreter. All this. Maybe tomorrow I'll tell you joins and interpretation. So that yeah, I will explain. I will send this particular sheet and recording. I will upload in the portal, and from tomorrow. So after that, tomorrow installation completed, I will give you the exercise. You have to complete the exercise before coming to the next week session.